Hello everyone. So welcome to my channel. My channel name is Biology Lover. So today our topic is human health and diseases. Okay. So let's start. First point is the black bile is a disease of hot fever. We can say that hot means what? Fever means our body temperature get hotted. Is first come with the scientist William Harvey, okay, who had blood circulation with means with blood circulation it have a fever. Okay, so our main topic is diseases are of five types, means it has caused by the five causative agents are bacteria, virus, protozoans, fungi and helminths. Okay, so by the bacteria and viral diseases, protozoans, fungus and helminthic. Okay, so by bacteria what kind of disease are spread are typhoid, pneumonia, dysentery, plague and diphtheria are the main topic in point of view of NEET. Okay, and viral are common cold and AIDS. For protozoans there are malaria and amoebiasis. For fungi there is a single is ringworm. Okay, there is for helminthic there is ascariasis and filariasis. Okay, so in detail we can discuss one by one diseases. Okay, so first is typhoid. The disease typhoid, the causative agent is Salmonella typhi. Salmonella typhi. It affected our intestine, enter small intestine. Okay, it affect mainly in small intestine. The symptoms are high fever, weakness, stomach pain, headache, constipation, loss of appetite. Okay, means when the bacteria of typhoid is Salmonella typhi, when it enter our intestine, it our body react to cause high fever, weakness, stomach pain, headache, constipation are the main. Okay, then intestinal perforation and death can be occur. In some stages their death can be occur. Okay, confirmed with viral test means if a disease is caused, then how can we uh, detect that the disease is that? So the typhoid is detected by viral test. Okay, here a long story behind the disease typhoid is Mary Malone, who was a cook. Okay, and he had a typhoid. Okay, so when she cooked the food in a restaurant, then the customers are come to eat the food, they can also cause the typhoid. So that's why it can this lady is also called by typhoid Mary. Okay, so our next disease is pneumonia. The causative agent is Streptococcus pneumoniae. Streptococcus pneumoniae. Okay, so how pneumonia is infected? pneumonia is infected by uh, into the lungs in our body. Okay, the symptoms are fever, chill, cough, headache. Okay, these are the symptoms of pneumonia. The disease pneumonia, when it enters our body, alveoli get filled with fluid, means no respiration, means respiration problem can be occurred. Okay, severe cases, lips and nails are turned in blue. In the final stage of pneumonia, there is lips and nails are turned into the blue in color. Okay, so our weekend came into the viral diseases. There is common cold. Okay, the causative agent of the common cold is rhinovirus. Okay, so we all know that in a month, if there is there will be a common cold, then our health is properly secured. Okay, it infects the nose and respiratory passage, not lungs. It infects the nose, respiratory passage means larynx, but not lungs. Okay, usually last for 3 to 7 days. Okay, next is ascariasis, and the causative agent is ascaris. Okay, it is an intestinal parasite, means it likes a worm-like structure. Ascariasis lumbricoides is a worm. It's an intestinal parasite. Symptoms are internal bleeding, muscle pain, fever, anemia, blockage of intestine passage. Okay, these are the symptoms when the disease ascariasis is entered in our body. Okay, so next disease is elephantiasis or filariasis. It is called as elephantiasis because the leg of the patient become fat like an elephant's egg, means elephant's leg. Okay, the causative agent is Vichendria bancrofti. Vichendria bancrofti. Okay, so what are the symptoms are chronic inflammation, means lymphatic vessels of lower limbs. Okay, means the vessels are lymphatic, it can be inflamed. The lower limbs, I mean lymphatic vessels of lower limbs can be inflamed. Next is amoebiasis. Okay, the causative agent is Entamoeba histolytica. Entamoeba histolytica. It is affected large intestine. And in the previous we can see that the typhoid, it is affected small intestine, and as amoebiasis is affected large intestine. Okay, the symptoms are constipation, abdominal pain, crampus stool with excess mucus and blood clot, means with this tool there is a blood is flowing. Okay, mechanical carrier is housefly. With the help of housefly, amoebiasis disease or entamoeba histolytica is affected in the human body. Okay, then another disease is ringworm. Its causative agent is microsporum. Okay, so the symptoms are dry, scaly skin or various part of body such as skin, nails and slubs. Means if the skin is very dry, then ringworm can attack the human being. Intense itching, it have the part of human being where the ringworm is attacked, that part can be itching. Heat and moisture help to grow fungi. If there is the ringworm is attacked in abdomen area, then it can cause heat and moisture can help the fungi to grow up and to spread the disease. Okay, so next disease is malaria. Okay, its causative agent is Plasmodium vivax. The main causative agent is Plasmodium vivax, but Plasmodium has three parts. One, Plasmodium vivax, second, Plasmodium falciparum, third is Plasmodium malariae. In these three plasmodiums, there are dangerous Plasmodium is Plasmodium falciparum. Okay, so malaria is affected by female Anopheles mosquito. In disease malaria, there are two hosts, means two hosts are involved in this disease. One host is human itself, second host is mosquito. Okay, next topic is immunity. Okay, immunity have two types, it's innate and it's acquired. Innate means by birth, means the immunity which can take by birth, and acquired is after birth, means the immunity which can we take after our birth. Okay, so by innate there is four types of immunity, is physical, physiological, cellular and cytokine. In physical immunity means innate immunity, there is skin and mucus it can affect. In physiological there is HCl, saliva, tear and urine. HCl is secreted in stomach, saliva in mouth, tear in eyes and urine is urinary bladder. Cellular is neutrophil, monocyte, NK cell means NOx cell and macrophage. Okay, in cytokine there is interferons. Okay, in acquired immunity there is also two types, it can divided by two subdivisions. Okay, wait, there is active and there is passive acquired and active acquired. Okay, in active acquired there is natural and artificial. Natural means natural infection for example, common cold. Artificial infection is vaccination. Means if artificially it can grow the immunity by vaccine. For last 2 years the pandemic is going throughout. For this we can take artificial acquired immunities vaccination, means tetanus and polio. Then in passive case there is also natural and artificial. Natural means by mother. When a fetus grow into the uterus of the mother, it takes some immunity by its mother, its IgA. By artificial, by or by doctors. If the immunity is not grow in the fetal stage of a baby, then it artificial is by doctor. When in fetal stage the immunity is not given up or not grown up, the doctor can infect that, means injected that immunity by artificial, is antiviral. Okay, so there is acquired immunity response. Okay, acquired immunity response have further two divisions: hormonal and cell mediated. Hormonal is B lymphocyte, T lymphocyte. Okay, it generate antibodies, means B lymphocyte and T lymphocyte are generated the antibodies. And in cell mediated there is T lymphocyte only. It organ transplant, means it can transplant the organ. Here you can all see the structure of antibody. It's like the Y shape in English word Y shape. The antibody is Y shaped. Okay, so this and this we can call as light chain, means it can not go through. Okay, it can a light chain. This and this are heavy chains. Okay, and the bonding between two chains are diester bond, disulfur bond. These are antigen binding site. Okay, this is the structure of antibody. So types of antibodies, there are 5 types of antibody, means 5 types of antibody: IgG, IgA, IgM, IgD and IgE. Okay, IgG is responsible for placenta formation. IgA is responsible for cholesterol formation. IgM is responsible for heaviest. Okay, IgD is responsible for B lymphocyte and IgE is responsible for allergy. Sorry. Then lymphoid organs. What are the lymphoid organ? Lymphoid organ is divided by 2 subdivisions. Okay, there is primary lymphoid organ and there is secondary lymphoid organ. Okay, in primary lymphoid organ there is bone marrow and thymus. In secondary lymphoid organ there is spleen, LN nostril and firing appendix. Okay, appendix. For the bone marrow and thymus means primary lymphatic organ, there is maturation and differentiated. Okay, and for secondary lymphatic, site of interactions means spleen, nostrils. Okay, these are the site of interaction of the lymphatic organ or the lymphatic vessels. So our next most important disease is AIDS. The full form of AIDS is acute immunodeficiency syndrome. Okay, so AIDS is reported by a scientist in 1981. Its causative agent is HIV virus, means human immunodeficiency virus or retrovirus. Macrophage and T lymphocyte are affected, means the affected sites are macrophage and T lymphocyte. HIV factory is macrophage. Okay, how can we detect that the patient can affected by the AIDS disease? It can be diagnosis by ELISA or enzyme linked immunosorbate assay. The National AIDS Control Organization is NAC. Next is the most important topic for NEET examination is the cancer. Cancer is a deadly disease. It is most dangerous disease. Okay, it can contact inhibition, means some cell lose property of contact inhibition. These are called cancerous cell. Masses of cell are called tumor. Tumor be a beginning and malignant. Okay, so we can detailedly discuss about the two types of tumor. Beginning tumor is remain confined to their original location, means it is first is what is a tumor. Tumor is the first stage of cancer. Okay, it does not separate to other part, means benign tumor is a tumor in which the tumor is not spread all over the body. It's a little damage, but malignant tumor is most dangerous. It spread through blood, which is called metastasis. Okay, cell divides rapidly and compete for nutrients. It's highly damaging the body cell or tissues. Okay, normal cell is physically, chemically, biologically agents are carcinogen. Carcinogen is the agent which can carry the cell of cancer. Then a normal cell can convert into cancerous cell. Okay, cancer causing virus is oncogene virus. It is a causative agent is oncogene virus. It has gene called viral oncogene. Okay, cellular proto-oncogenes are activated when oncogene is transformation. Okay, cellular and oncogenes are activated when the oncogene are transformed or transformation. Okay, the cancer detection and diagnosis. Means a person is infected by a cancer disease. How can we detect it? By biopsy and hypothetical studies. It's radiography, means X-ray, CT scan, or computed tomography, MRI, magnetic resonance imaging. It's internal organs. CT scan is its use X-ray 3D image of internal organs. Okay, MRI is used for strong magnetic field and non-ionizing radiation. Antibodies against cancer specific antigen. Okay, there is next topic is treatment of cancer. There is no permanent solution of the cancer disease, but we can try to alive the patient or try to make the solution of this problem. Means this deadly problem is like surgeries, radiotherapy, and immunotherapy. Radiotherapy is take care of normal tissue surrounding tumor cells. Okay, chemotherapy means it's a drug like structure. It's kill cancerous cell. Its side effect is hair loss and anemia. Most cancers are surgery. Most cancers are cured by surgery, radiotherapy, and chemotherapy. There is alpha interferer, means activated immune system. Okay, so at last I think you all gain your knowledge. Thank you. Upcoming lectures are come soon. Okay, thank you. Goodbye.